what? I'm gonna stop here. I'm gonna suction up the acid. Can I can just walk in the acid? Why are you letting me walk in acid? Anyway. I'm not gonna question it. Pat you, pat you, pat you, pat you, pat you, pat you, pat you. I forgot to pat that one that was in the water. Pat you, pat you. It was busy though, it's fine. Like there we go, I can pat you! Okay, so we'll start back here. Okay, that was the ones I patted. I'm not gonna pat them again, even though I want to. Oh yeah, Steam finally announced the Steam Awards. I'm not surprised that Hollow Knight won. Claire Obscure won something, right? I haven't actually played Claire Obscure. I haven't actually looked into it. I've heard so much good stuff about that game, though. And I really need to look into it. Okay. I guess I can't clean that up. And my cousin's been playing Arc Raiders, so I assume it's decent. I don't know if it's really a game for me. Like, I've played shooters before, but... Like, Overwatch, but I don't know... Is it more like Overwatch, or is it more like, Helldivers? Is that the game? Helldivers? I feel like different shooters are different shooters play differently. I mean, a lot of shooters play differently, but I feel like there's a very big difference between like the first-person style of Overwatch, and I think Valorant has a similar like perspective. And then like something like say I almost wanted to say Fortnite. Fortnite, I mean, I guess you could play Fortnite similar to Helldivers, depending on how many people are in your group. But like I feel like Helldivers and Fortnite are way too different games. You know what? I should probably play Fortnite at some point. Just listen, I will be so bad at it. I will die so many times, but I should at least check it out. But they got Miku in it now. They got Hatsune Miku in it. Listen, I love Hatsune Miku. I love Hatsune Miku so much. I'm such a big Vocaloid fan. I recently went to a mall in like a big city far away from my home, and I saw a Flower Fairy Hatsune Miku figure, and I bought it, by golly. It was so cute. It was so cute. I think I talked about it then too. But it was so freaking cute. It reminds me of those like figures that I used to see. There was like a catalog I used to get, and it had a lot of like figures of like dragons and fairies that you could get, and it reminds me so much of those. Like I think the catalog still exists. But I growing up, I remember one day, I remember telling myself one day I was going to be like rich enough to buy like a couple of those figures. I remember saying that, and then I got the Hatsune Miku figure, and I guess it's just like, well, close enough. I know there's like sellers of those like fairies and stuff like that that's still around. I think even that catalog still exists, although I think it's more like an online storefront now. But yeah, not exactly the same, but I got one. It's so cute. very interesting because like, I've always been obsessed with like the fairy designs and stuff like that. Like growing up, fairies and dragons. I kind of grew out of dragons and then became more obsessed with dinosaurs because they were more realistic. But I never really stopped loving the whole like fairy aesthetic. I kind of got quiet about it because I was like, ooh, fairies are for girls, and I kind of went through like that whole like tomboyish thing, like that whole I'm not like other girls, and like I don't want to be girlish and stuff like that. So it kind of became more focused on like dragons and then eventually dinosaurs. And now I find myself going back to the fairies. And both of my partners are really big into dragons. They're really big into dragons. I bought for Cora's birthday one of those like they're technically a book holder, but it's two dragons snuggled against each other with their tails against each other, and it's a book holder. She saw it on YouTube, and I immediately hunted it up and bought it for her. I immediately got it from Etsy. I think last year I also bought her a Cora dragon. I got them a one of those like what is it, reticulated? Is that what they're called? The little fidget toys. Except I got her like a pretty big one. It's not the 6-foot ones. It's like the 12 inches, but it was like it's an Eastern style dragon, and it's like a fidget toy, and they could just kind of shake it around, and they really love that thing. It's very funny because she got me a unicorn that was like a resin. Listen, we have a lot of 3D printed stuff here. We've gotten a lot of 3D printed stuff here recently. The thing that she got me was a 3D printed unicorn, and she also crocheted me a unicorn. And just recently she realized and I feel so bad. She just recently realized I hated horses, including unicorns. Like, I wasn't mad because I was just like, oh, we just started dating, like, recently, so it's just like, it's cute. She just thinks I like unicorns. Because I'm girly and stuff like that. Because she knows I like the fairies and the dragons and stuff. She just thought unicorns was cute and would suit me. No. She actually thought I liked horses. No, I freaking hate horses. Listen, I know I'm from Kentucky, but I don't like horses. Horses freak me out. Listen, like, real life horses are like decent and stuff like that, but I don't want to be anywhere near them. I don't want to be anywhere near them. I don't. Listen, they scare me. I rode a horse when I was like 4 or 5 years old, and my uncle was like the one leading it with the reins. I think it was at a horse sanctuary actually, or I'm not sure. It wasn't around the house. I don't know if it was like one of his neighbors. There was a horse sanctuary around here, or maybe it was like it was in a different town. God, I nearly said the name of the town. I nearly said the name of the town. No, I don't need to do that. I'm gonna pat you guys. Ooh, I nearly doxed myself. But, listen, I've said the names of a few towns, so it's like, but they're not very close. That one was a little too close to home. But yeah, I rode that horse, and even with him like monitoring it, and the other person was around, it still got really scared, and it started like shaking around a lot, and I was just like, I want to get off. I want off right now. They let me off because I was straight up panicking. I thought he was going to just start bucking. I did not listen. I'm not mad at the horse, but I do not like horses. I think there was you know what, there was also another time. You know what, I can talk about it. Am I trauma dumping here a little bit? Probably. When I was about 6 or 7, we got free tickets to the local circus that was happening, right? And my cousins wanted to ride. They had like a little horse thing. You could ride the horses during the circus for a little bit. It was just like a couple of minutes, and my cousins wanted to ride, and it costed money to ride it, and my aunt wouldn't let them, and so they started screaming and squalling and bawling about it, and my mom was like, "Honey, why don't you go ride the horse?" To which I said, "No, I don't want to ride the horse. Let the boys go instead." And it got into, and that became an argument between me and Mom, because my mom was trying to get me away from my cousins who were screaming and crying by sending me to the horses, and then it was me complaining because I didn't want to ride the horse. I didn't want to be anywhere near the horse, and then I eventually went anyway because they were like, "Go on the horse because I told you so." Anyway, I think that's part of the reason why I don't like horses. like I understand it now. She's just trying to get me away from the screaming and squalling. But like, honestly, she probably was doing it out of spite, like to annoy her sister too. But like, I don't know. She probably wasn't. Like sometimes I think she did stuff to like make herself look better. I don't know. So, sometimes I question some of her choices though. I was just like, I don't wanna. I wanna stay here. But it was definitely an interesting situation. I did not like riding that horse. I did not like riding the horse. I mean, I did get to see like some of my classmates from there. I remember one of my classmates seeing me. It was just like, "Hey!" and then just waving me from the audience, just like frantically waving, just like, "Oh my God, it's you! Hi!" I need another hard candy. Give me just a second. I have to pull out the new ones. And by new ones, I mean the one boyfriend's been stealing out. He's been stealing my candy. Getting my raspberry stuff. Hard candy from like this summer, so like I'm not. I mean, I guess I kept a lot of it actually. I got like a whole bunch that one time I had like a bad like coughing fit and allergy session, and I've still got a big ton of it. Anyway, you get a pat. You get a pat. You get a pat. I can't wait for the entire animation to finish. Okay. Okay, so where... You know what? I can't do the nature thing yet. I'm probably about to, though. probably about to do the second nature thing. I'm going to be taking a break soon. I'm going to be taking a break soon. I kind of want to see how far we have to go. Like, it shouldn't be too long, right? I've kind of hit like a little bit of a brain bubble. Just give me a few minutes to reset. I've talked a lot today. I feel like I've gone over a lot. You know what I would like to do? And I don't know how to do this without, like, revealing too much of it, right? So, Gnome Z is like a character, yes? She's my PNG tuber. I'm also writing stories and stuff. And she was kind of a creation based off of stuff I was experimenting on, right? I used her to like experiment with different concepts and ideas. So she's kind of like a thing connected to that universe, right? And I kind of want to talk about some of the writing and stuff related to that. And some of the story ideas in regards to it. But I don't want to I don't want to reveal too much. And this is kind of why I want to go back to Tumblr, because I want to write more. And I don't want to write necessarily just about like Gnome Z and the other stuff that I'm working on. I want to write other things too. But I really want to like share some stuff, because I'm finding myself having some issues with some of the writing I'm doing. I keep finding myself at like a little bit of a wall break, because like I did a ton of writing in December, and now I'm back, and I've had to take a break because like I found myself kind of hitting a wall, and I think I'm gonna have to redo just a tiny bit of it, really. But there are certain aspects of it that I'm like questioning, and I don't know how to really figure out how to make it work out better, if that makes sense. And also I just think it's fun to like talk about different story aspects, but I don't want to reveal too many details when I haven't like made anything. But I also think not sharing anything at all is also not good. I can't reach you. Oh wait, yes I can. I still can't reach you. Is that that's a shell? Okay. I can't reach that one. Pretend the others are being petted too. But like I've had a lot of writing going on, and I haven't listen, I spend more time like brainstorming than actually writing. I spend more time brainstorming than actually writing a proper book. And so it's been years since I've actually properly written something. And I want to try and spend some time actually writing some proper stuff. And so I kind of want to go back to Tumblr and stuff to just like focus in more on like the actual writing process. Like little shorts and stuff like that. Excuse me, I kind of burp there. But I want to give more attention to that. I just kind of relearned the writing process. Relearn what it takes to like make a proper book and stuff like that. Because I definitely haven't been. I've kind of missed out on the whole writing bit. Like, I can lore build all day and all night. And I have been for like a long time. But like, when it comes to actually properly writing, I tend to struggle a bit. Also, listen, can I say something else that's like also, like, maybe a bit weird? Listen, I am not a programmer or anything, but I like coming up with like game concepts. I like coming up with like video game concepts and like talking about them. Like I haven't done it in a while because I've been more focused on like writing books and stuff. But like I have like several like pages of just like coming up with different ideas for games, and like a lot of it's just like scrambled nonsense right now. Because I haven't really plotted a lot of it out. It's just like, hey, this is some stuff that I would like for a game and stuff like that. Or like, this is what I would do if I was doing this, or and stuff like that, because I just think it's fun. And I don't plan on ever like actually properly coding a game because I don't have the brain for programming. But I think it's fun to talk about and like explore different concepts and stuff like that. I just love exploring things. I don't know if you've noticed. I love exploring things. I love exploring things and ideas and like just writing it down. I just think it'd be fun. I just think it's so fun to do that, and just like writing just to like explore different concepts and explore different ideas and trains of thought. It's so fun, and I just want to do that more. Listen, I think that's what everybody does on Tumblr anyway, but like, I have social anxiety and I just want to talk about it and feel comfortable talking about it. Anyway, it's, I don't know, just like saying it out loud, I feel like I'm trying to give myself permission. Does that make sense? Like sometimes I feel like I need to give myself permission. I'm weird. I'm fully aware. Anyway, I'm gonna clear off this top section, and then I'm gonna take a break, okay? But we're almost done with this, and then we can... It says 95... Hang on a second. Do I even need to water the trees and stuff? Do I even need to water? Does the trees even matter? Why does it say 95% done? It's like it don't even matter. I'm gonna do the cleaner sensor again because I forgot about it. Down. Like it's 95% done. Listen, I'll have to find out more when I get back, but like I don't understand. I'm assuming it's for 100%, right? It has to be for 100%. Oh, we had to collect those things too? You know what? If just vacuuming is enough for me to like get like 95%, I'm not gonna worry about the rest. I'm not gonna worry. I mean, we might come back. I'm just gonna grab everything. Do everything that it told me. Because, like, apparently I don't have to go back. Well, I mean, I do have to go back and finish that one thing.